We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. This fielded at the 2. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Daniels starts with a pass. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Come on. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now. Daniel. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Guarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Seattle. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. To the pylon, he's in. Brian Thomas. Thomas. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his third touchdown on the year. Butker's extra point is good, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey, check that. Let's go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19.
Play action. Here's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Dixie Maverick.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
For a Washington.
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
70.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go. 3.
Pacheco trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
70 Lions. Cougar 19. Go.
One more time with Pacheco. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
3rd and goal. It's Daniel. He's got it at the 3. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2.
Make the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 7-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
So 3rd and 2, sometimes it's not about being fancy. You don't need your back to be a hero. Make sure, no matter what, pick up the yards needed, convert that 1st down. Now, if there's an opportunity to pop it, great. But don't try to go for the home run and bring up 4th down. A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Chuck Clark in from his safety spot to record the sack.
Couldn't quite tell whether or not that was a design safety blitz or whether he just did that on his own. Either way, though, Mike, great coverage downfield. That was all the time he needed to get there from his safety spot and come away with the sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And that will hit and go out of bounds just on the other side of midfield.
47-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Brown. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. To return is Naheem Hines. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On play action, Penix. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Seattle.
On first and 10, it's Penix. A throw left side, going to be intercepted.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Okay, break. Here we go. Check, contact, check. 60, ready.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Ready.
On play action, Daniels. Throw on the run is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Brings up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away.
52-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good, and the score remains tied at 7. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It was Jalen Watson who got him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Penix. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down. From the gun, here is Penix. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half.
At the Commanders' 25-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19, 19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Throwing now, Daniel. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
37-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
This one complete to Washington. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Shaheed in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Penix moving to his left. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
first and 10. Here's Daniel. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready? Back on 80.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Forced out left, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They're going to go play action with Penix. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. On second down, Penix. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down to the 37. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Seahawks. First down. On play action, Penix. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And the Seahawks first down.
On the ground, it's Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and Penix. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Seahawks.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. Cowboy, come on. 60 Eagle, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Washington.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the ready.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
60 by 6, 19 tight, 19 Lions.
Daniels gonna throw again. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Ready? Blocking, 18. Ready?
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will score! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Commanders are back within 6. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Kobe Turner in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Third and 15.
Now Penix on third and long. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go. Ready?
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
A loss of a yard brings up second down. At the
Try
40-yard
again.
line.
It's second and 10.
Go, 80. 70 Timberwolves. 50 Bobcats. 50 Bobcats. Ready?
Here's Daniels. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the pistol, here's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Walker. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. The run up the middle. It's Walker. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, here is Penix. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, a loose football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Go, Reed. Hey, go, check. Go, check. Check, check. 65 check. 65 check. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors, 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniel. In trouble, and down he goes.
Brings up second and 15 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, it's Daniel. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
19 Lions. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazard.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Third down coming up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Buffalo 18. Trap 50, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing that, Daniel. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Commanders first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? Calls the play, breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. There's time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Come back, team. Come back, ready. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Ready, check, Bobcat, check, Viking, 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Daniels escaping to his left. Now he'll run, and he will get into the end zone. Jaden Daniels, touchdown Washington. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And the lefty Penix on first down. This one complete to Washington. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Washington. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard gain.
From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. That's dropped off for Walker. And the defense hangs them up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Gain of 7. And the Seahawks first down.
Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Seahawks.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Here's 1st and 10. They go with Walker, and he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard is going to help the field goal kicker right now.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's second down. Now Walker. The ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
At the 16.
They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Steady. Cowboy 80. Steady.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Now toss left side for Harris. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10. It's Penix. Rolling to the left. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
6 yards. It's second down.
On 2nd down, Penix. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's third down.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the